My regrets look just like texts I shouldn't send. And I got neighbors that more like strangers, we could be friends. I just need a way out of my head. I'll do anything for a way out of my head.
I miss this, man. It's been over a month since I turned 23, and I've been meaning to make this and make content and just enjoy this art that is such a passion of mine. But at this rate, I'm just trying to get this out before the new year. Things have changed so much since I turned 22 and made that video in the park back in college. I watched it the other night, and man, I was complaining about how little free time I had back then. While I do currently have a full-time job, I know that next year I'm going to make a video titled 24, where I just say the same thing about looking back and realizing how much free time I had on my hands while making this. That's one of the biggest things that I learned this year. Bigger things will always arrive and make you feel like you're at your full capacity and overwhelm you until you learn how to do it, and then it just becomes second nature. This year, I lived life to my fullest in my last semester at school. I graduated for the final time, moved back home with no job prospects at all, got a job, moved by myself to a new city where I knew one person and lost one of the closest people to me. And the bulk of all of that happened within 3 months. Back during my sophomore year in college, I was the only roommate who went back up to school in between Thanksgiving and Christmas break. So I lived by myself for like 2 weeks or so, and not to be dramatic, but I hit one of the lowest mental points in my life. Now, it's been about 3 months of living like that, and I guess I'm progressing. I mean, it's not like my life has really improved that much. I think I'm just more mature now, and I can face the reality of not coming home to someone every day. I do hope that this is the last time that I ever have to do that. You know what's been really hard? Starting back at square one in my social life after building up great friendships with some of my favorite people for the last 4 years. I try not to think about it too much, but they all still live near each other and can just grab dinner together or hang out or talk on any given night if they want to. I'm just a FaceTime away, but it's not the same. I wrote down an optimistic line to say here. Here, I'll read it for you. But adaptability skills are only as strong as the test that they have already been put to. So I know that I'm doing myself a favor by having to restart my local social circle. I mean, there's some truth to that, but I just want to keep the same friends that I already have. I found it hard to make new friends at this point in my life. Something that made me feel at home every day was going to the gym that I joined up here in the suburbs. The 87 straight Sam Sulik videos that I listened to on my commute to work did more than just take the place of having a real conversation with a friend every morning. Work to gym to home to sleep has done some solid building. But someone close to me told me that they're concerned about me. I guess I needed a reality check. I felt a lot better after putting more balance into my life. I figured out my sleeping needs. 8 hours is the minimum for feeling fully refreshed. But most days, that just isn't worth it if I have to sacrifice social time or doing things that I love doing and that make me feel fulfilled. So for now, I'll settle for 7. I've tried editing a couple times since moving, but it's usually squeezed into little 30-minute windows. And I just rage quit after 5 because I can't allow myself to lose time or else it will be 2 a.m. and I have to wake up in 4 hours. Just coming up with this video idea gave me a high all day. This time next year, I hope that I'm surrounded by friends, in person, all of the time. That I set aside more time to edit and to be creative and just do things that I love, but put off because they're not as directly efficient to my career goals as other things. Or at least that's what my mind wants me to think. That I'm in better shape than I am right now, that I'm happier than I am right now, that I can look back on this year and be proud of the decisions that I make, that I know that I navigated 23 with all the right intentions and with an authentic heart. I know that I can say that I did most of these things from last year up until now. I hope that I can say that I love myself more by 24.
Ain't that bad, it could always be worse. I'm running out of gas, hardly anything left. Hope I make it home from work. I'm so tired of being so tired. Well, I gotta build something beautiful just to go set it on fire. No lie, but sometimes the truth don't sound like the truth. Maybe cause it ain't. I just love the way it sound when I say it. Yeah, it's what I do. If you know me, it ain't anything new. Wake up to the moon, sun in a while, but I heard that the sky's still blue.